Hello, and welcome to the Steele Show. I want to hit on something that's very personal to me, and this is called a bad father under circumstances. And the reason why that I call it that is this. One, let me start off by saying that I'm not trying to downplay anyone. Just want to give the voice to the fathers, just so y'all can kind of hear the side of a father that gives a damn about his kids. But you go through everything that a father go through because the woman feels like that she can manipulate the kids in the middle of both of y'all, regardless of child support and everything. So this is what I want to talk about. I'm going ahead and make me a drink first because I got a lot on my mind. I didn't want to go live because I didn't want to rush and comments and things like that. So I just wanted to just record it and put it out. So I'm gonna start off from the beginning. I meet my ex-wife. She got 2 kids, 3 and 5. 6 months in, we get married. I'm there for them kids. We have 2 kids. So I'm helping raise 4 kids. Let me go back to this. One thing that I do like about podcasting is that I'm not a rapper, but it kind of gives me the voice, kind of like a rapper, but I'm just not rhyming. I'm just telling you my story. So let me get back to it. So now I'm taking care of 4 kids, two mine, two obviously through marriage. So being married at 22, young, you do a lot of things. Was I faithful? No. But one thing for sure is that it doesn't make you a bad father. You help raise 2 kids that's not yours, plus you helping raise yours too as well. And you end up going to court. On days of the divorce. And you see people there that's like going against you as being a bad father. So the mother of your kids, which was my ex-wife, can have sole custody of your kids. Like I was no part in their whole life. Okay? That hurted. But you go through it, right? I'll fast forward. Okay, now you y'all go ahead and go through the whole separation. So now, while you're going through the separation, process. One, I wasn't supposed to see my kids until January 7th. I got served on like November, like the end of November, January 15th. I will never forget that date, because that was the date that I wasn't supposed to give my kids. Well, we weren't even supposed to talk about our kids until the first court date, which was January the 15th. So I rushed and get me a lawyer in December, Christmas time. I rushed and get me a lawyer. The court date was like December the 21st. Judge said, Mr. Steele, you can get your kids tonight if you want. And but on Christmas, after 6 o'clock, they gotta go home. That was music to my ears, because if it was up to her, I wouldn't have seen my kids at all until January 15th. So we go through that part, and now we separated. We're in separate houses, everything like that. But now here comes the badgering. So for 2 years, I never said anything negative towards my ex-wife. Nothing. For 2 years, my kids heard a whole bunch of stuff, bad things about their father. Rather, if I didn't pay no bills in the house, she paid everything. I cheated on her. Just things, just horrible things, period. One of the reasons that I'm very passionate about telling men that they, just because that you sleep with another woman, either than your woman, your wife, anyone, it does not make you a bad man. Now, if a woman want to say that you a bad mate, a bad husband when it comes out to cheating, things like that, then hey, it is what it is. But it does not mean that you're a bad man. So fathers, do not allow a woman to put a bad man on you just because you sleep around. Don't do it. So, back to the story. 2 years go by. I'm not saying anything. They come over. I don't ask about their mama. I don't say anything negative about their mama. After a while, my kids don't even want to be around me, because their mom is saying stuff to them or in front of them to family members and friends. So family members and friends saying things, this and that. And my kids like, Daddy, an animal. I don't even want to go and spend time with Daddy. So one day, this was actually before the court date, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit. This was a part of the time where I couldn't see my kids, because of nothing that I'd done to my kids, because I had moved on. But I had got some Piston tickets. This was before she said that I could not see my kids. I had already got the Pistons tickets. So I go and get my kids early, take them out of school. School let out about 3:30. I was there at 3, by like 2:45, 3 o'clock to pick them up. Took my kids to the Pistons game. This is when it was. It was out in Auburn Hills still. And my son, he was enjoying himself. My daughter would not. She was just sitting there crying because she didn't want to enjoy the moment, because she said my mom would be mad at me if I was enjoying this, Daddy. Now, do you know how that'll make a father feel? It make a father feel like you almost doing the wrong thing for trying to take your kids out to a Pistons game. So we leave the game. I drop them off. I just wanted to just tell y'all like that little story right there. Now, once again, I am not trying to poo-poo on nobody, to make anyone look bad or nothing like that. What I'm trying to do is to tell the side of a father that really give a damn about his kids, but the mother is the only one that gets the voice. And to me, that's some BS, because men, we should also have our own voice. So I'm giving a voice to men, to say the men that are good fathers, the men that want to be fathers to their kids. So 2 years, none of my kids don't want to come over Daddy's house. Okay. I had to sit my kids down after these 2 years and break it down for them, because my kids didn't want to be around Daddy, and I was hurt. So I told them the flat out truth, and not just the side of your mother, but Daddy gonna tell you Daddy's side too as well. Did I cheat on your mother? Yes. I wouldn't deny that. Not at all. I got married young at 22 years old. I wasn't ready to be married at all. But we got married though because circumstances. Got her pregnant. Old school family. You marry that woman. That's what I did. So, going through that, I had to talk to my kids, tell them what it was, tell them what it wasn't. And what I mean by it wasn't that I didn't love their mom. It's the mother of my kids. Yes, I love your mom. I was never in love with your mom, though. I mean that you just do horrible things, but she knew what it was. Why? Because we had those conversations. So she knew. Now, do that make me a bad person? No, it don't. Because one, she knew. She knew. But now, after the whole fact of we got married and now the divorce and everything, now I'm a horrible person. I didn't pay no bills and this and that. I ain't never been a broke dude. Never in my life. So when you say things like that, you kind of dealing with my character. So once we separated and things, women say certain things to tear down a man's character. He don't pay no bills. He was a shitty daddy. He got a little dick. You know how women do. So Facebook post got posted, and it was all of these things. Well, besides the little dick thing, that wasn't one of them. But the bad father, and didn't pay any bills. Those two was the conversation that was on Facebook. I never went back and forth with anyone. I really didn't care. I really didn't care what anyone else think. I only gave a damn what my kids thought about me. Okay, so I'm gonna pause on that and I'm gonna get back to that. So what I mean by a bad father because of circumstances is, I'm gonna give you an example. Our son, which is Albert Steele III, he's doing bad in school. 3 years in a row, different teacher saying the exact same thing. What he's doing, getting upset, talking, laughing in class, and then once you try to talk to him, he get upset and then just do something stupid. 3 years in a row, different teachers, same. Teacher comes to me, Mr. Steele, this is going on. I tell Junior, we ain't got to have a conversation, right? Because you're gonna fix this, right? Yeah, Daddy. Okay. 2 weeks later, same thing. I bring him home. I beat his ass. You're not about to be disrespecting no teacher. Now, I understand in the beginning, you're going through a lot, parents separating, everything, y'all in 2 different houses, all that. Try to give you a leeway a little bit, but okay. Now it's time to stop this shit. Daddy beat his ass. Okay? You go home, Daddy a bad father. Why did you do this? You shouldn't have done that. The teacher this and that and that and that and that. Whole bunch of stuff. I'm a bad father now. Okay? So, similar situations happen like that over and over again. But this time, it happens at the other house. Oh, can you come and get Junior because it's a problem. He's trying to fight the boyfriend and this and that. Okay. I come and get Junior. Now Daddy's saving the day, right? Daddy is doing what Daddy's supposed to do. Things happen. Then I'm right back to bad father again. So when the kids come over here, still not once, even on plenty of incidents, when they come over here, when it comes to Daddy home, they don't say anything bad about Mama. Oh, your mama going through something. Well, you got to think about this and that and that. Think about how your mama would look at things right now because of this. And just doing my best to where they don't get any hatred coming from me towards Mama. So I'm just doing everything in my power to make things right. Call your mama. I'm pretty sure she will want to talk to you. No, Daddy, I'm not talking to Mama. Okay. Next day, say call your mama. Did you call your mama? I'm pretty sure that she misses you or misses y'all. Right? Steady trying to encourage the situation. I don't want them hating their mama. What kind of person is that, right? Okay. On the flip side of that, it's the total opposite. total opposite. Daddy do something, daddy ain't shit. I told y'all daddy wasn't shit. Y'all didn't listen. Y'all gonna listen now though, huh? So the way it seems to me is that no matter what I do, it's going to come right back towards daddy ain't shit. Like I said, I'm not complaining or anything like that. But do it hurt? Yes, it do hurt. And once again, you're hearing one story from a father that give a damn about his kids, that wants to be a father to his kids. But it's very hard to when there's so many circumstances in a way. So things happen. Both houses, they go back and forth. And so kids come over. They stay 3-4 months with daddy. Because now they mad at mama, right? So they come over and they stay 3-4 months with daddy. We having fun, we enjoying ourselves, everything, laughing, kicking it. Back to what I was saying earlier, is that I never cared about what someone else thought towards I paid any bills or anything. I never. Who really gives a damn, right? If her family and friends thought that, hell, that's what they were supposed to believe. Whatever she told them, right? Except for the ones that really knew. So, or except for the ones that know that a hurt woman, she would say anything. So, my kids stay over 3-4 months, and I get on them about cleaning up. I wake them up early in the morning, how my mom used to do us, about 7-8 o'clock, yelling, screaming, "Get y'all butts up, clean up." They get upset, call mama. About time mama get here from work or whatever, it's at night. So they had this thing to where they start crying in front of their mama. Now mama gotta save her kids from big bad daddy, which is the same daddy that helped raise the other 2 kids, and also help raise his own. But daddy is the big bad man though, so mama gotta save him. So me and my daughter, we going back and forth. One, why am I saying that me and my daughter going back and forth when it shouldn't be that way, right? She yelling, I'm yelling. I wasn't raised like that. So my daughter tells me, now I'm gonna say this is after I grab her face and say, hey, daddy is talking. You don't talk when daddy's trying to talk to you. I let you talk for 5 minutes. You told me what you had on your heart. Now, your turn to listen to daddy. That ain't what we gonna do. My daughter tells me, well, daddy, you never really took care of us anyways. So, like I said, once again, I'm not trying to make anyone look bad for damn sure my daughter. I'm not. She's a child. But at the same time, you put things in kids' heads so much, they're going to believe something, whatever you tell them. Water boy. Mama said. The whole world was messed up. But once he really seen what it was after he done went to school and, well, mama, you lied about a lot of stuff. Women don't understand, or y'all do understand, but y'all control a kid's mind and y'all can make them feel whatever kind of way that y'all want. Y'all can make them believe that the sky is blue, green, purple. Or y'all can make them believe that the sky is full of fire behind the clouds. They're going to believe you. But you can also enter hatred. So, that was that night. So, the truth is, that same day, I actually had put $1,000 down on the car for my daughter. Lady wanted 32 for this little truck. Put $1,000 down on it, and then the next day I went and got it. My daughter didn't even find out until 3.5 months later. They even got her a car. What a little truck. Because I didn't talk to my daughter for three months. You know, a lot of people say, wow, you went 3 months without talking to your daughter. Like, what kind of man are you? What kind of father are you, right? Well, I'm gonna say this. When you going through an up and down roller coaster on seeing your kids or not seeing your kids want to be around you, then they don't want to be around you because of what other people are saying. Mainly their mom and other family members and friends. Let me give you an example. So my daughter tell me, she said, Daddy, I was at my auntie house, and we were talking about alpha males. And so her aunt said, well, Yanni, so what do you think that your dad is? She said, oh, I know my dad, he's an alpha male. The other aunt say, your daddy ain't shit. Now, right then and there, her mom was supposed to step up and say something, right? It's not what happens. They laugh. Ha 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 ha. That's what I mean by other people saying negative things around my daughter, around my kids, just in general, saying it to them, also around them. I would not allow no one, rather if it was my mom or my dad, to say anything negative about my ex-wife in front of my kids. It's just not going to happen. Which my mom and dad wouldn't, but I wouldn't allow anyone to. And honestly, so when we were raising our 4 kids together, when we were married, I wouldn't allow her or no one to say anything negative about their dad. Just wouldn't do that. What kind of man would I be to allow her or anyone to say something about their father? Rather if he was in their life or not. But the thing is that kids, they're gonna paint the picture of their father, their mother throughout time, eventually, no matter what happens. Rather if they mess with them or not. But I'm not going to put anything in their head to put them either good or bad. Look, call them, call her. So, my daughter, that happened that night. After my daughter says that, I walk away from the car. So I text her mom. I said, hey, the first 3-4 years that we wasn't cool and everything was going on, and you were saying the kind of things that you were saying, rather if it was to them or in front of them, now you really have our kids feeling some kind of way. That's all I said. Next morning, I get a call. Now me and the mom is arguing. Excuse me. They didn't get that. That's not why they feel like that, blah, blah, blah. So instead of her just saying, you know what? You're right. And I'm not trying to say wrong or right, like just so I can be right. No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people fuck up. The same way that I just told you. I cheated on my wife damn near the whole marriage. There wasn't anything right about that, but I did it. So I can say my fault. But if she would have just said, you know what, you're right. I apologize for me downing you to our kids and in front of our kids. It won't happen again. Okay, you're right. So I don't talk to my daughter, like I said, for about like 3.5 months, 3.5 months. And then that's when she found out that Daddy actually bought her truck. Now, I'm gonna fast forward to now. You know what? First, I'm gonna talk about this whole 8 years, and this is what I mean about a bad father of circumstances. The whole 8 years has went pretty much like that, where I'm good when it's convenient for her, but then When daddy discipline, then it's a problem. And I told you your daddy was a bad father. So now, me and my son, I love my son. I love my son to death. I go out of town. I say, Junior, I need you to watch the house. All right, Daddy, got you. Okay. Junior come watch the house. Junior say, Daddy, something biting me. I say, boy, you done brought some bed bugs to my house? No, Daddy. Well, first he say, Daddy, well, it started in my room. And then when I came upstairs to your room, they were still biting me. And say, boy, you done brought some bed bugs to my house? He said, no, Daddy, it started in your room. I said, Junior, you just said that it started downstairs in your room. No, I didn't, Daddy. No, I didn't. I say, all right. Well, when I get back home, I'm going to check it out. Next day, he called me, Daddy. I just went ahead and went back home to my mama's house because I couldn't take it, right? I get back in town. I go straight to the school, try to get the key to the house because I need to get in my house. So I go ahead and start this process, see what's going on. Get the key to the house. No, well, we got to go to his house. So we call his mama. Mom and Daddy about to take me home, get the key. Take him home to get the key. We sitting there waiting outside for about 20 minutes till she pull up. I don't know why he couldn't just go in the house and just get it. But hey, so when he had the key to the house, but hey, whatever. So she get there. He go right into the house. He in there for about like 15 minutes. I'm like, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go ahead, start this process. I'm knocking at the door. First I'm calling him, blowing the horn. He not coming. Knock on the door. She come to the door. She say, he coming. I say, all right, well, can you tell him to hurry up because I gotta go. I got somebody at the house waiting. So we can go ahead and start this process. He on his way out. All right. So he finally come out the house. He say, Daddy, I'm not going. I say, yeah, you about to go because you about to clean up your room. No, I got something better to do. I said, no. You are about to go because I told you about to go. Let's go. We about to clean up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got better stuff to do than to be doing this. What I just say? His mama come out the house. Remember earlier when I told y'all that my kids got this thing where once they start crying, now mama got to save her. Save them from Big Bad Daddy. So, you don't want to go, Albie? No. Now he crying. No, I don't want to go. So, well then, come on. Come on back in the house. You leave. I get out the car. Now, Junior's in the house. No. Hold on. So let me take that back. So I'm walking towards the driveway. Now I'm walking up the driveway. I say, Junior, let's go so you can clean up this room. No, he don't want to go. Why don't you just leave? I said, I'm not going nowhere. Junior say, so what? So now you disrespecting my mama? Boy, ain't nobody said nothing to your mama. I ain't call your mama out her name or nothing. She say, I'll be going to the house. So we go in the house. I tell his mama, I say, Kim, you don't understand what you're doing. Or you do understand, but that's some fucked up shit. I get in the car. As I'm pulling off, I say, Kim, you're dead to me. That's what I said. Nothing about that I wish you was dead, nothing. Nothing. So, I come home. Downstairs cleaning up his room. Bows everywhere. Come to find out, wasn't no bed bugs, nothing. He just didn't want to be here. He could have just said that, and I could have made other arrangements. But now, all this done happened. Now we here. I hear knock at my door. Fuck is this? Guess who it is? The boyfriend. The boyfriend. Now I have a real small porch. So for me to come out on the porch, we gotta go like face to face. Open the door. Close the door behind me just like this. So what's up? We got a problem? What? What? Were you just at my house? Yes, I was. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. Guys, think twice before you do something when it comes down to a situation that can put you in jail or death. Because a lot of these women, they play a dirty game. And that situation could have went a lot of different ways than what it did. And I'm going to just say that. So women shouldn't even put their man in certain situations to where they could even be harmed or jail. Like, that's, if a woman tell me that she love me, don't put me in no situation where I could either go to jail or kill or get killed. Like, don't do that, because you don't love me. You love yourself, and you love the circumstances that you love putting other people in, which is some bullshit for your liking. Not even just for your liking, but for your benefits of whatever those benefits are. That's some bullshit, because people could have got hurt for your amusement. It's crazy. I'm not going to go into all that, but so now my son is not talking to me right now. It's been about, I want to say about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. About like 2-3 weeks. Homecoming was today. So I'm at the football game because my daughter, she was running for homecoming queen too as well. So I'm there supporting both of them. Did the chain gangs for a little bit until my daughter got on me, Daddy, you're supposed to be here taking pictures. Okay. So had to stop doing the chain gang for the football team. So my son just run right by me like he ain't even see me. So my daughter, she had said something to me. I'm gonna kind of go back a little bit. She said, "Daddy, well, I got good grades." I said, "That's good, baby." And she say, "Well, Albie's still not doing real good in school." And this is the part what I mean by a bad father of circumstances. Because last time when he was doing bad in school, I chastised him. I ended up being a bad father for that. So now, if I know that he's doing bad in school, now I don't do anything. I'm a bad father for that. What do I supposed to do? When no matter what I do, I'm going to be a bad father. Bad father of circumstances. Like I said, this is just a man just saying his story that makes him a bad father, when really he's not a bad father. But a lot of these stories, they don't get out because women has the last word, the first word too as well, a lot of the times, the first and the last. But the man's story never gets out. Like I said, this is one great thing for me, is that I have a platform like this to just get it out, get it up off my chest. So now I'm not talking to my son. He walked right by me. And now we're here to today. I just want to say to all the fathers, I know that y'all can see that this is a very emotional topic for me. Very touching situation right here. Because for 8.5, 9 years, this is what I've been going through, fighting back and forth. With my character being crushed by my kid's mom. Because either I cheated on her or I didn't want her back and I didn't fight for her. So I just want to say to all fathers, do not allow a woman to put their mouth on you when it comes down to them telling you that you are a bad father just because you slept with another woman. Don't let them do it. I fought with that for about maybe 2 years, strongly, very strongly. I start asking myself, am I a good person? Do not allow someone to call you a bad person because of something like that. Bad people are people that rape people and to kill people and do things like that. You're not hurting nobody. So, this is my story. They always say that it's 3 stories. The 2 people that's telling it, and then the truth. Well, so I guess this is mine. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't mind standing on it. I really don't. I don't mind telling you the flat out truth. Cause I ain't got nothing to hide. If you don't like me, oh well. I ain't trying to paint no pretty picture. None of that. I just want to just put out for the fathers that actually want to take care of their kids and give a damn. Keep doing what you're doing. At the same time, don't let it kill you. Because stress a bad motherfucker. So with that being said, just want to say thank y'all. And thanks for watching Steele the Show. And I'm out. You know what? One more thing. Once again, on my show, I like to talk about reality. The reality of things, rather if it's life, relationships, kids, as you see on this one. Reality is something that a lot of people, they don't like to accept. They don't want to. So they love to continue to live in a fantasy world. But oh, trust me, reality gonna come and bite you in the ass, and then you ain't gonna have no choice but to realize reality, and it's a bad mama jam. So, like I said, I like to speak about reality on this show, and y'all enjoy your day. Al Steele is out.